Our next stop is in the St. Louis area. There is so much to do here, from various tours to breweries, art galleries, a zoo, science center, museums, and of course, the Gateway Arch. We were only able to scratch the surface during our couple days here.
We've arrived.
After another long travel day, we've made it to our fifth state now.
We are in St. Louis, Missouri, among the airports and the planes that are flying overhead. And we are at the Cahokia Mounds State Park.
Historical is thrown in there.
Okay.
But you get the point.
Nothing like Floridians to come to a place like St. Louis and visit hills.
They're historic hills.
They are. They're very old. I think they date back to like 1140, I think,
I have all the
AD.
paperwork. I haven't memorized it yet.
So we're going to do some hiking around and check out some mounds.
We spent about an hour and a half at Cahokia Mounds. We ended up with just under 3 miles. Just did the Twin Mounds and then Monk's Mound, which was just over 150 steps up. Very cool.
She always has to count every single step up because it's not worth it if you don't count them. It was pretty amazing.
Just want to know.
Like the view that you could see the arch and just like all over St. Louis. It was almost like you were on like a top of a tower, being able to have an overlook of like a little bit of the city and stuff. But it is the largest community of Indians north of Mexico, which I did not know that.
Very cool. And you can take your dogs, and it's free. Next stop, Chain of Rocks Bridge. We're about to take a nap as we wait for the light to change to get over the single lane bridge, coming back from our little hike on the Chain of Rocks Bridge.
It's gonna be the longest light I think I've ever experienced.
Mm-hmm. It's one of those we had to be exactly in the right spot, and the first time we didn't realize that, so we waited for a while, and then someone told us like move further up. So okay.
And I've gone up and I've gone back over the sensor like 3 times, and now there's 2 other people behind us, and it's not working. And I don't know what's going on.
It's a very long light.
Again.
That being said, it was actually a very cool hike. It was a very cool old bridge. Some cool sights to see as you're walking along it. A little chilly. There's definitely a lot of wind right there, but totally worth it. It's free. Get some exercise.
It was really unique to be able to be in Illinois, walk across a bridge to get to Missouri, and it's all free and it's all just open and just the views and just so enjoyable and so a little chilly, but still relaxing. I think that was the biggest thing overall. It's just the views that you can be able to see, and just that used to be Route 66. That used to be what everyone drove across. This bridge was used at it, and I didn't realize it was shut down. It was supposed to be demolished, and then they actually in 1999 they decided it wasn't worth as far as being able to demolish it, and they opened the bridge back up again, and now it's been people walking across, biking across,
Perfect.
hiking across. It's great.
Yeah, it costs too much money to tear it down, so let us walk across it. stands today 630 feet tall and 630 feet wide.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
It's tight fittings in here. Come on in.
All right.
4-minute ride up, 3-minute ride down. You have about 10 minutes at the top. You do get out of your tiny little box car. You can walk around.
630 feet up. It's the tallest monument in the United States. The second tallest in the world. First, Eiffel Tower, of course, gets it.
Second. 93 stairs up and down.
I like the down ones.
Is there one more spot?
Okay, hopefully you can hear us okay because it is a little loud here. Now this place is a lot like an airport. You have to go through security, you have to take off your bag and go through the metal detector and everything.
Yeah, when you get in, especially, it is kind of like a little space capsule when you get into your spot. They have individualized a certain amount of people, about 4 to 5 people per little tram car that you can be able to fit in. And it is like a little space capsule. Being 6'2", I had to like crouch down just to be able to get in it. But, it does kind of keep you a little bit more, that it's not where you're tilted when you're going up. So it is a lot more flat when we're moving around.
And they tell you that this takes about 45 minutes to an hour. And I was like, oh, it's a long ride up and around. No, it's because you have to get through security and then you have to walk through the entire place, just like an airport.
Yeah.
And then you wait in line. And then when it's your group's turn to go, then you actually get to move forward. So that part was kind of like Disney. You had to stand on your, whatever number, ticket that you had. So very cool, but it
Awesome.
is pretty quick. It's going up and down.
You get a nice view when you're up on the top, so you can be able to see both sides of the arch itself. But again, you're either in the north tram or you're on the south tram. But yeah, awesome views, awesome place, like really cool. They have a museum, little food court, bathrooms, everything you basically need at a national park. Whoa, go on.
Besides just riding the tram to the top of the arch, there is a museum that you can walk around, and there's the old courthouse. Unfortunately, it is closed for renovations right now, which seems to be the theme of this year. We've been to a couple places now and everything's been closed for renovations. We couldn't climb the top of the lighthouse at Boca Chica Key. When we went to Cahokia Mounds, the interpretive center was closed, the store was closed for renovations, so we're just striking out left and right this year.
We spent a lot of time with some friends of ours in St. Louis, so if you're ever looking for any laid-back places for some drinks, some food, check out City Foundry and also Global Brew Tap House. Both are awesome.